Level up your online experience with grocery e-commerce software that's right for your business. Choose Mercatus. It's a grocery story so big, it's regularly making mainstream headlines and has even become a topic of protest. But when you have a story this big, it gets attention. $24.6 billion big. That's the price tag of the proposed merger between two of the nation's largest supermarket chains, Kroger and Albertsons. A deal that, if it passes, will encompass nearly 5,000 stores, over 2,000 fuel centers, and would also create the fifth largest retail pharmacy operator in the United States. Kroger and Albertsons make the case that there should be a grocery player this big to rival Amazon and Walmart.
We also believe it gives us the ability, as we bring together the supply chain across the two networks, to be able to deliver fresher food faster to customers and more convenient. So we think that's a huge opportunity for us to, again, deliver more effectively for our customers.
But critics say,
our members are very concerned about the potential for store closures as a result of this merger, for layoffs of workers as a result of this merger, and the proliferation of food deserts in places where stores may close.
News of the deal broke in October. It will ultimately be up to the FTC if the deal goes through. When news of the merger broke in October, Supermarket News hosted a LinkedIn Live with contributor Russell Redman. Just first, what are the odds of a deal this big even going through? And what steps are we going to see, Kroger and Albertsons have to take to sort of clear the way for regulatory approval?
Well, I don't know if I could put odds on it because it's such a big deal and involves such a huge amount of stores and market share. But this deal is going to get a good go-over by regulators. I know the Biden administration has said it was going to scrutinize these types of mega deals more closely across industries, so there's that at play.
In recent years, large-scale supermarket mergers have passed regulatory review, but those weren't without concessions. In 2015, Albertsons acquired Safeway and Ahold acquired Delhaize. In both cases, the companies divested a significant number of stores in overlapping markets. Kroger and Albertsons will also have to divest stores, and the duo has prepared for that, creating a spin-off company owned by Albertsons shareholders.
If you look at the companies, there are places where they overlap so much where we believe they're going to have to sell divisions. In the merger documents, I think they can divest up to 650 stores without, breaking the agreement. That's a lot of stores. I think our estimates are somewhere between 450 and 500.
But some analysts aren't sure if those moves will be enough.
If you recall back in the Albertsons Safeway merger in 2015, Albertsons divested a bunch of stores, but they ended up coming back into Albertsons when that other store filed for bankruptcy. So that was a debacle that the Democrats actually had to own up to. And now with the Democrat-led Congress, they're probably going to be referring back to that kind of failed merger in their eyes.
The proposed merger comes as the market evolves. Supermarkets aren't the only types of stores that sell groceries. Walmart, Amazon, and even Dollar General have garnered significant market share in that area. And it will ultimately be up to the FTC to decide if those companies are competitors of Kroger and Albertsons.
In recent years, we've seen a larger presence of non-union retailers play a bigger role in the industry as well. And as we took a step back and talked over the last few months with the Albertsons leadership team, we became really excited about the idea this can be a really transformational opportunity for bringing both of the best of both companies together. We think it will deliver significantly more value for customers as you think about building out our digital and store footprint to create a seamless system for the customer where they can buy what they want when they want it.
I think there's a lot of factors. One definitely is market share. As you appropriately stated, Kroger and Albertsons are number one and number two in terms of market share for conventional grocers in the United States. But not even national market share matters. But what's even more important is localized market share. Because of how concentrated and how it obviously differs from market to market, the number of grocery stores that are in there. So they're going to look at it in a very disaggregated level.
In our recent SN poll, our LinkedIn poll asking, whether this deal should be allowed to move forward, 54% of those polled said yes, it should move forward. This is a deal that will rival Walmart. And I think 41% of you said, heck no, this is an awful idea.
At the end of November, the company is headed to Capitol Hill, where they participated in a bipartisan Senate hearing regarding the merger. Politicians from both sides of the aisle grilled the companies about their actions, including Kroger's $1 billion in stock buybacks announced last year.
Why do Kroger and Albertsons need to merge in order to lower their prices and treat their employees better when it seems like they already have the money to do so now?
The Albertsons companies has bought a number of distressed stores, 400 stores from Super Value. Subsequently, the Safeway stores turned stores around by investing over that time frame $11.5 billion. We had not returned cash to shareholders over that time frame, and this $4 billion is a return of cash to those shareholders who have supported us over this decade.
And that's just a preview of the antitrust battle that lies ahead. For more coverage on this story, check out supermarketnews.com and follow us on Instagram and LinkedIn. Thanks for watching.